everyone, and welcome to Mike's Minute, technique training in about a minute. In today's edition of Mike's Minute, I'm going to show you how to score, fold, and cut a pizza box. The design or the size of this cardstock was determined by a previous video where I showed you how to measure your cards and then come up with the actual piece of cardstock size that you needed in order to create a custom pizza box. But in this video, we're going to show you how to score it, fold it, and cut it. Just so that you can see, these are the dimensions that we're actually going to be working with. This particular box is going to be 4.5 inches wide by 5 3/4 inches long, and it's going to also have a depth of 3/4 of an inch. When you are scoring your cardstock, the easiest way to do it is to first score all 4 corners. And you're going to score all four edges. And you're going to score all 4 edges with a bone folder. I love using my bone folder for this, and it gives a nice, clean, crisp fold. So using your paper cutter, you stick the bone folder in the little notch at the end of the paper cutter and just drag it down, not on the tip of the bone folder, but actually on the edge of the bone folder, and that will create a nice groove or a valley within the cardstock without actually cutting the cardstock. You're going to do that step to all 4 edges. So you're going to do it to the length, the width, the length, and then the width again. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to score the center fold. And the way you figure that out is you add the depth of the box plus the width of the box, and you're going to add that together. And for this box, that measurement is 5 1/4 inches. So I'm going to find 5 1/4 inches on my paper folder, on my paper cutter rather, on this side, and I'm going to score. And then my next measurement, adding 3/4 of an inch to that, is 6 inches. So I'm going to find the 6-inch mark on my paper cutter, and I'm going to score again. And that will give me all 4 sides scored as well as the center scored for my particular project. Once all of the score marks have been made, I recommend that you decorate the box. It's much easier to decorate the box while it's flat than to try and decorate it once it's all constructed. So have a general design in mind, and certainly if you're going to put a window in the top of the box, you're going to need to do that before you construct the box anyway. The next step I suggest is that you fold all the edges out. But what I mean by that is you want to fold away from the score line. When you are scoring cardstock, technically you are breaking the paper fibers on the top of the cardstock. So folding away from that score line is how you will get the crispest fold. Crispest? I don't know that. Most crisp fold. So you probably won't see me folding all of this because there's really no reason for you to see all of that. But I'm going to go ahead and fold all these corners, and then we'll continue. Okay, we have all of the folds created that we need in order to create our pizza box. And the next step we're going to make is to cut the tabs. You're going to cut from the outside or the longest edge, your length edge, in to your score line. You're going to do that on all 8 cuts, 4 on a side. I love the paper snips because they're small, so they're not real unwieldy when you're trying to cut precision. And we're just going to do that. We're just going to cut just in enough to the score line. Once these cuts have been made, you are pretty much ready to construct your pizza box, and that will happen in a future video. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.